Shinami obviously dropped out of popularity after a massive tear, but is now back again. See how aggressive Chitan and Curry can be in this bottom lane 2v2
free, and that's why I think Pain said, we're not messing with that. We're just going to take the Drake and to be completely happy with this trade.
That said, giving you know, any grubs to a Tristana, even a nerfed Tristana,
True,
always can be a bit of a difficult prospect as safe champion on side lanes, can accrue those gold leads really rapid. Jack's likely going to push wave into tower. Betty has, or not Betty, excuse me, Maple has TP to respond if he wants to. Instead, we might see the 5v5. Woody getting things kicked off. Immediate Rumble ulti, but Chitan uncontested on the side. Good calling initially to start things off, but they're only hitting the tankiest member of the team. Maple already starting to back away. First blood for the CB Law for Pain Gaming. So they're only going to get one grub back, but a positive start.
and again, just really good micro from Pain. They played that fight extremely well. Are too far away, so that second Drake already secured for Pain, and more team-focused, not Heartsteel Skarner. Geez, I forget the name of the item. The Sejuani has it.
Instantly going to see that all. It's a quick pick.
Break that turret as well.
Now the response, though, this is going to be very difficult for Weiser to hold. And the tower down top lane as well. Maple there to pick up that money, and PSG going to grab 2 towers. One will be traded back. So a bit of an awkward exchange overall. Yes. Hovering off to the side. Rumble now coming in. Objective Jinkato immediately going to try to kick things off. A lot of burst used on the Skarner to little effect thus far. Junja with flash, with smite. Objective in their sights, bursting it down. They get the objective. PSG, but can only push it out and walk away. Patience, discipline coming in from Pain Gaming, that exchange.
Still deathless, 19 minutes into their first Worlds game against the #1 seed in the PCS. Really love the patience that Pain is playing with. There definitely a few moments where maybe they're giving away a little bit too much Turkle, but getting 3 Drakes only 19 minutes in, and then also getting enough damage down on a Skarner that he's unwilling to actually go in with the rest of the team. They're putting on a pretty great showing for Game 1 here at Worlds.
Definitely are. And you talked about, hey, the Heartsteel can feel so good against these 3 melee champions, but Junja's just not getting any stacks. He can't get into a fight. They're not scrapping at all. So an item that he purchased early, that he prioritized, while we'll still give that little bit of burst, he's not getting that additional value of the scaling HP. And we'll see if that hurts him. And the fight's going to start to fish for these plays. And they are powerful. They just have yet to find that circumstance where they can really leverage their advantage. Initial pick onto Junja. They know that he has no flash. That Skarner ult is doing, or excuse me, the Rumble are doing a decent amount of work. Skarner now making his way out. Jinkato trying to follow up, taking the jungle out of the equation. Immediate snap back under for Jinkato. He will not drop. We're in trouble now too. Weiser in the midst of everybody, but a perfect input buffer from Maple means he will walk away. PNG, what can they get off of that pick?
Well, they could think about Baron, but they might just get the mid turret as Sejuani and Nami are both recalling. And we got some chance here in the
choke point. Could have killed them, but the tidal wave says for the next 3 to 4 seconds, you cannot get all.
Lucian?
And now Chitan doing good damage on Maple. Jinkato trying to follow up, flash over the wall, tidal wave not doing much, but Junja now forced to walk away. Soul, what is important here? PSG, can they get into the pit? Junja has the E. He should be able to get to the wall if he wants to, but PSG trying to play through the bottom side. Immediate stun now coming in. That's the ultimate. They get it! Infernal Soul for Pain Gaming in Game 1. Now damage. Not sure if they get the arm guard or the Zonya's there, but either way, highly impactful in the fights to come. Knowing that Rumble doesn't have ulti either, Jinkato just continues to fish with these knockups. Junja is so squishy against these champions. The tank jungler, not tanky at all. PNG continuing to find picks. 5-0 the kill score in their favor.
They have a lot of gold in inventory, but with the enemy jungler down, they might go straight for Baron. Oh no, he's interrupted!
Woody, pick off to the side. Jinkato should just knock. Or get knocked down here.
He was planning on teleporting straight back in, but now we have a fight.
In, immediate ult, the stun not gonna connect. Nice knockback coming in from Maple. But Betty now gonna be the one in trouble. Chitan on the front line, so much damage coming through. PSG being pushed back into enemy territory. They need to find a way out of this one. Karaoke going over the wall. Knock up there, another member falling. PNG say, all right, good deal. Right now, Betty's ult, the potential for a combo here feels like PSG's angle out, but it's so difficult to set up when they're so far behind. And when Pain Gaming are playing with such confidence, instantly punishing Junja. Over the wall. Weiser now coming in. Quick stun. Ulti not even going to come through. Pain Gaming. They got
able to re-engage to help the Skarner, and now they're on Baron with no smite. They could finish or they could peel early.
Betty's ult is going to be big here, but Curry has ult as well. Can just throw it in. Jinkato poking. Objective low, but there's no smite. Kirk doesn't have smite.
Oh, geez.
This is, oh no. Not like this. Not like this, Pain Gaming.
Oh my goodness.
Don't do your namesake justice. Brazil does better than the engage. Now coming in, Taylor going to get over the wall. McKee drives to the very back. Any lower, doesn't matter. Betty, take it out. PNG, the spine, just in time. Coming out, but Talon is clutch. It might have been messy.
Pain just need to be patient as they have been throughout this entire game. The Lucian has enough range that he can kill these turrets. The Baron is going to help them extend their gold lead. It's probably going to end
Their team still alive. That team fight gets a lot more even.
And here we go. I think they're going to fight before Elder.
Junja, again, just going to get picked off here. Pain Gaming, eyes on their perfect target. Now, Kaiser stepping in. Quick pick on Aja as well. He goes golden, but for what? He's just delaying the inevitable. Pain Gaming, they don't even need the Elder. Just stepping near it is enough to bait in PSG. The TP's now coming through as well. The Jax is damn powerful, but this is a confident move. Talon goes in. 1-2 punch there. 80 carrying top lane together. Betty, there's just nothing they can do. Maple down for the count. Pain Gaming in game one for a few minutes looked like PSG had it figured out. Like it might be an inevitable conclusion that they'd be able to outplay. But after those few minutes, Pain Gaming finding the picks, finding the kills, finding the setup, their patience paying off. Playing better in game one, pick after pick, objective after objective. Pain Gaming make the upset happen in game one, even if they lose someone to the fountain.
And Dracos, a dominant game one was for Pain. Rel Braum is okay. So the lane is fine. I'm just trying to think about the rest of the champions. Three people that have to go in. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. I think that the two strengths of Braum, right, are mitigating 80 carry impact and making any.
Then also onto Woody, and that buys them space to move towards this Drake. With that being said, the Skarner is very obviously top lane as well, and it's similar story to game one where Pain is going to take the early Drake. They're going to give away the early grubs. And we know how that one turned out. They stacked the soul and managed to win the game. So Pain's going to be very happy taking this trade one more time.
Maple did pretty well, and the isolated 1v1 means might be able to leverage that grub buff a bit more on a side lane. You feel like just getting the early MR out of Mercs, the extra movement speed helps so much more. Yeah,
he's going to be really delayed, and this could be a kill.
Lockdown there, Visor in trouble, but the initial damage coming in for the Rumble is massive. Over the wall is the buy, trying to finish it. Visor still living! He's still alive. Juju wants to follow him, the shield is now coming through! He's overheating. Big and R. Aji holding on. First blood, they managed to finish the kill. Now trying to get out the Q round, trying to get closer to Aji. One more sec. No, the Dente blow is not enough. Desperate to finish the kill. Oh, God, a game! Just threatening Cheeton in the picture-in-picture there. Pain Gaming determined to set up for grubs. It'll only take PSG getting one to get them the might spawn. As Junja starting to speed forward, finds the initial CC, the initial knockup. Ulti now coming back to Curry. They've locked up two members, but it's Kato off to the side, hoping to bring it back. Braum Unbreakable does a little bit of work. Visor doing a lot of damage down, and Pain Gaming might just be better in the fight. Woody getting caught up, but they want a little bit more. Betty locked up. Maple not quite able to hit on the Shuriken flip. Aja coming in, though, and he's just untouched. The Gnar ready to take over, but he needs to start stacking range, but he's just tired. He has the debuff on. He can't stack anything. Finally now getting it. Cheeton standing behind Kato, ready to take over. He might not even need another item. Q3 there. Maple. And while Maple's in a decent position, he just cannot finish these kills off. Kato, the edge is debut.
Trying to make a deep run here. It has to start here with a win against Pain after they drop game one. Still in a relatively comfortable position, but I think definitely a lot sweatier than it was 2 minutes ago. Now that the second Drake has gone over to Pain, knowing how they won the first game by stacking Drakes. And if they can also kind of slow play this bot lane and get two outer turrets with really no retaliation possible, it's going to likely blow open a lot more.
Not favoring them right now.
I don't think they can do anything at this turret, actually.
Q-Flash, Junja on the way in. A lot of base damage coming in strong there. Now she's just taking his time. Doesn't even have Mega yet. Just continues to autos, gets those high. Braum is in trouble. Cheeton maybe can offer him a way to get out. Immediate ulti coming through. Sidestep by all three members of PSG. Cheeton in the midst of the enemy team. Kato, Q3 ready. TP if he needs to. Pain Gaming looking to kick this fight off.
Yeah, they just want to flip it.
Lockdown there onto Karaoke. Should just be an immediate kill onto the Vi. Excellent follow coming as well from the Gnar. And now Woody trying to disrupt the rest of the fight. Kato in the midst of the fight, but he does not have the ulti. Q3 going to be taken out to safety.
They always have pressure somewhere, and Pain can never feel like they're in the right spot. So you could see Pain really wanted to contest that Drake, but they didn't have any waves pushed. They had poor vision. And
Q3 on the Junja does not do much damage. The Skarner felt lackluster in the previous game in the face of the Sejuani, but in this game where he's so tanky and so far ahead, very hard for them to lead him, but not quite going to be the catch of curses. Woody's in the midst of the entire team. Karaoke now trying to retreat. Maple, big damage coming in from that Storm Surge. Ulti coming through as well, interrupting the fate.
PSG wants, I think they're willing to dive these side lanes if they find the right look, but if they don't, they still have 5 grubs. They get the majority of the turret every time they move up with a wave, and it's just a matter of time until they extend the gold lead.
Gaming hoping maybe that a member of PSG will be caught out.
Yeah.
For some sort of pick, some sort of aggressive move, but they'll always be doing it at a gold and vision disadvantage as Junja starting things off. Suppression there, stopping Rumble from ulting. Visor in trouble. Will he get anything else done? Desperation ult, crucially. Or it would have just been a kill. But now another tier 2 falling. Nara already splitting in the bottom lane. Someone needs to match, but Yone needs to go back to base, which makes everything so damn tricky. Bit of poke onto Junja maybe slows the Baron, but again, Baron probably not their priority with this particular composition. Is now
maybe.
Desperation pick on the side lane. Can they take out the Nara? Jinkato on the way in. Woody here to cover as well. Aja waiting for the ulti, waiting for the perfect time. Flash in, massive engage. Aja still standing. Knock back on 2-3. Doesn't have to throw them into the wall. Doesn't think he has the range, but Maple's there. And Maple has more than enough damage to do the work himself. Maple and Betty just cleaning up. Cheeton, the last man standing.
I think that's probably going to do it. PSG with a dominant game 2 here, only 24 minutes in, looking to finish off the ace. But even if they don't, they're going to be pushing these, especially with the Skarner.
Through the wall,
yeah,
into the wall. There's the snap engage as predicted. We've seen that exact engage twice this game, I want to say. And this time the ulti catching Curry. Mid animation as he goes back, so support out of the game. Cheeton stepping up here. Junja immediate flash in, tries to find the knockback. Cheeton living for a brief extra moment, but they're going to need to block with everything they've got. Have to be careful of the curtain call as well. So many things to take into account, but Cheeton's still alive. Maple, though, finally joining the fight. The damage from the Akali is good. Carry up.
Okay, now we're 15 seconds. So it is slow. Like, you can see why they haven't done it.
They're hilariously ahead.
That was a 20-second.
Yeah, that took. And Maple continues to threaten on side. They don't have a ton of range. They don't have a ton of poke. Although, as I said, Maple might be ready to go in.
Just thinking about it.
But the wave clear on the side of Pain, not great either. Immediately, they're going to try to follow up. Nice disruption coming from Junja. They find a shutdown. Initially knocked back into 2, though. Nar and Skarner together doing work. The beefy boys on the front line getting it done as Maple comes in to clean up. Cheeton going in, trying to finish on Maple. He doesn't hit the Q. Oh, he gave everything he had. One last desperation effort in PSG. They've only got 3 creeps. But now with the bot lane coming in, they should just end it here.
Yeah, pretty respectable engage there by Pain, down this much gold, being able to get 2 kills, but that was always going to be the final outcome when they try to have that last fight. 2 Nexus turrets down, and soon to be followed by Nexus.
Nexus will fall as well. PSG striking back in game 2 to tie the series up. Okay. Okay. Here we are. I asked coming into game 2, hey, are they just playing old stuff? Do they not have anything new prepared for us? The answer.
Okay, here we go.
Set up on the bot side. Level 3 there. Nice knock up. The cleanse isn't going to help there. Lockup now coming in. The root not going to do much of anything. Betty now in trouble. Minion wave doing a decent amount of damage, but Cheeton should just be able to grab that first kill. Nice use of the hawk shot to keep him standing. Carry now he's going to follow up onto Woody. Junja is here. Lisa needs to be careful. Junja early burst isn't going to be that crazy. Alistair already up. Curry hoping to mitigate this a little bit. Q in to try to follow. Clone now coming out, but the lockup is there. Leona passive, offering that bit of extra damage to make sure Junja...
This one, as that's a game.
Jinkato in trouble. Flash forward. Maple finishes. Junja there to tank the tower.
Doesn't look like he's interested in teleporting down, so yeah, I think PSG is totally fine giving away these 3 grubs just for more gold and XP onto the Vayne. Good roam up there by Pain, though, getting the grubs relatively uncontested, especially since they can teleport bot to match that Vayne.
Curry again in the area. And credit to him, he's been consistently in the right place across these games. Good knock-up, level 5 there, marked before the clone could come out. Now trying to get away, but Karyoka just following up instantly. Wiser on the way in, level 7, gonna pick up the kill. A little stop juke comes out from Junja, but nobody's falling for it.
Had control of this game, but now they've lost 3 grubs. They've lost first Drake, and they haven't extended their gold lead, so...
to try to avoid a dive, which just puts him in a much more comfortable position. Is now Aja gonna get kicked backwards. Q does manage to connect anyway. Aja spotted out there. That invisibility not doing anything. They already picked up 3 earlier on. Trading 3 for 3, not gonna feel too bad for them. Will concede a plate as Curry, maybe not the ideal person to. This is a really tough fight to navigate. Aja's here. Betty and Woody are so low, and Betty doesn't have ulti. So a bit of a spectator objective there. Window shopping for that particular Drake, but Pain Gaming had more money, had more resources, so they're actually going to be the ones to, if a fight does break out, we'll start to tick away, but not too far off Mega.
They go first.
taking their time on Woody. They don't need to overcommit resources. Why they're now charging up the Mega. A good initial pick. Junja trying to buy a bit more space, buy a bit more time. Jungler already taken off the board. Junja still running, still living for an extra moment. But the knockback is there. Why they're just completely whiffing. Knockback and wish again. Nor missing everything. PSG outplaying it now. Aja, this is the perfect circumstance. He just wants to chase these kills down. Maple is there as well. The dynamic duel, the solo lanes.
I bought. That's a Meganar though.
Wiser.
They're gonna kill the turret first.
Ulti back up. Gonna go in, go for the pushback into the wall, get a little bit of damage down, but no one is in the area. Meanwhile, his team already trying to take down other objectives. Wiser taken out of the equation, but it's tier 1 top, traded in return. Mid lane, I believe, under pressure as well. So 2 towers taken down for 1. Pain Gaming in a decent spot. They want to
agreeing to give each other money. Which, if you could do this in real life, I think a lot of people would.
Guys, I've figured out economics. I've never read anything about it. I don't know anything about it. But what if we both give money?
We're just both going to accept PSG that do have 2 core items.
They see Maple top. They know he has to TP in. They're hoping that they can just burn this down, that they can just get themselves into soul point. Wiser with the ultimate. He has to be better in this fight. Maple's already on the flank. Cheeton now going to be in trouble. The arrow completely whiffs in terms of overall timing now. Cheeton is going to be in trouble. E1 connecting. E2 ready to go forward. Can't kick him back in time. The execution once again from PSG is just better. Can he get into the pit?
Stop it.
Doesn't have ulti. 5K getting lower. Jinkato closer, closer. 3K. They're going to try and burst it. The objective should just fall here. They're going to try to pick up a pick in the meantime. But I don't know if this fight favors them. PSG still ready to go. Yeah. Cheeton has to watch that tower get taken down, but luckily has enough movement speed.
Strong flank that he can go through. And if you're PSG, you do not want this Drake taking damage. The closer it gets to a flip, the closer you get to losing the game.
Aja on the flank. If he goes in first, it'll be difficult. Now the ulti getting brought out. Junja getting lower and lower. Aja waiting off to the side. Visor hoping to find that good ulti angle. Curry now taken down. Karioka going back in. Woody lower and
Drake
lower.
is low.
2K on the objective. Can they find a way to finish this one off? Karioka knocked out of the fight. Betty stepping up. 1-2 shots trying to find the job. The Hextech Drake taken out and taken down by PSG. Wiser and Karioka trying to make it happen. But Maple in the clutch. 1 kill. 2 makes it look easy. 3 over. Massive 7-0-1 scoreline too. You know PSG. We find the angle. A lot of damage on the clone there, but it costs them getting in position for the solar flare. They try to force 3.5 items, getting closer and closer to 4. Their gold lead not insurmountable, but feeling pretty damn close. Still have to respect the potential of Soul, but otherwise 400 more, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they can get Maple though.
Maple eating the wrong way. That's not what you want to do.
Dracos!
There goes the Zanyas! I cursed him! I cursed him! I'm sorry, PSG fans!
How could he die, he says?
How could he die? The answer is, yeah, that's how. He could E the wrong way.
But okay, now, so Aja's Vayne is taking this Drake. Do they try and defend this 4v5 because of the gold lead, or just delay long enough, 40 seconds for Maple to come back alive and teleport in? Because this soul is up.
Pain have to take this. PSG have to be willing to concede this, and they have to try to fight through a team with Hextech Soul. Go for the 50-50 here. Do they win the split? Lee Sin off on the side. Junja in the midst of the pit. Aja just coming straight over the wall, knocking. Curry's gonna knock him out of the pit, but it's just about who can get the smite in the end. 4K getting lower. It's not low enough yet. Junja trying to focus on the kill. They want to kill the Wukong. They absolutely don't want to have to flip it if they know you. Junja's still alive, though. That's gonna be crucial. She's not getting in the midst of the pit. Junja about to die, but the other kill on it first. But the Baron's still alive. Drago finally go down. PSG. They don't even need Maple. They're just stronger.
Tunnel vision on the Drake allows Aja's Vayne to just free hit throughout, and just like that, Dracos, I think the series is over. They're gonna teleport in and kill the Nexus.
Maple.
Oh, Wukong just died to a turret.
5-head, Wukong just died to a tower. They're still gonna end the game. Death timer's been too long. Curry, there's got to be no way he can hold this one. PSG, it starts with Maple getting picked, but they outplay. Tunnel vision from Pain, focus too much on the objective. Means that PSG will come out on top. Maybe not the cleanest game they were looking for, but still quite dominant.